Hi Libra, welcome to your channel, True Twin Flame Tarot. This is going to be a love reading. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a love reading because I was exercising, you guys, and a channeled song came to me and I was not listening to music. Okay, there was a very clear song that came to my mind, which was Best Mistake. I believe the name of the song is Best Mistake by Ariana Grande and Big Sean. And this is like a really old song, you guys. I don't know how old it is. It's pretty old. But like in the song, I was like, dang. I was like, let me go listen to it then. And so in the song is talking about a connection that someone has with you or you have with this person. This person is the best mistake you ever made for good reasons or for bad reasons. I do not know, Libra. I feel like this is somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. And I mean like a while. This is somebody like you, this could be someone you saw yourself having a family with, settling down with. Like, I feel like this person could be a soulmate, not necessarily a twin, but maybe for some of y'all, this might resonate as a twin energy. But it was like something about the two of y'all were great together, but things never came together like the way they should have because neither one of you were ready, right? Maybe at the time you thought you were ready, but like you really weren't ready. And it could have been immaturity. It could have been, one person wasn't ready to settle down. It could have been somebody else was in another relationship. Like, just take a how it resonates, right? But I just feel like, for the most part, you and this person were together, regardless of the label, right? You were together. You were like super duper in love with this person, based on the song. Go listen to it. But like in Big Sean's part, he's from Detroit. Somebody could be from Detroit. I don't know where Ariana Grande is from, so like maybe you're, I don't even, maybe you are like, I don't know. Anyway, so I just feel like Big Sean's part was literally talking about how like you remind your his person reminded them of their mother, or like maybe your mother met this person or somebody in your family met this person at some point. Like you really thought that this was your person. So anyway, so I feel like, let me see if I can find the lyrics real quick because there is more to this than I'm just saying. It felt good. It felt, the energy felt good. The energy felt nice, Libra, but there was something that you just weren't ready for. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say here. Let me look for. Um, let's see. Um, Best mistake. Maybe I'll link the song. I just want to look at the lyrics really quick. Let's see if it's gonna let me do that. Okay, so basically what she was saying in this song, Libra, is that like if the world stopped, like I would be saving my love for you, right? And I feel like this is somebody that you're going to be saving yourself for, or someone that you've always kind of left the door crack open for. I don't feel like things ended like terribly. Something happened, and maybe you didn't get closure. What's this energy here? What's this energy all about here for Libra and this person? So maybe this person's thinking about you or you're thinking about them. I feel like the both of you are thinking about each other. All right. What's this energy? Let's just see. Disagreements. I wish you would have understood how I felt. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay. This makes sense. So we have energy of like disagreements, right? And then we're getting like inseparable energy. That's what I'm getting. It's like you and this person were meant to be together, but like maybe you were supposed to learn something that I just feel like the two of you weren't ready. You hadn't matured or you hadn't learned certain lessons. Like you just weren't ready for each other, but you loved each other. It's like when you saw this person, you and them locked eyes, right? And there was some form of disagreement or communication may have been an issue. Again, if this is somebody from the past, you could have been younger. I definitely feel like this is someone from the past a while ago, like not last week or not even this year. Like I'm talking somebody from years ago. And this person like didn't understand how you felt, or they felt like you didn't understand how they felt. there was a need or a lack to see somebody else's point of view. So y'all were like butting heads quite a bit. But at the same time, the two of you may have been extremely inseparable. You and this person could have hung out all the time. Wherever you went, this person went. If you lived at a distance, you and this person always would travel to see each other. Like you made a way, you always found a way to be in each other's presence, because I felt like the two of you were like attached at a hip. Like you were really in love with each other, is the energy that I'm getting. I feel like somebody feels like unappreciated, like they felt like you didn't care about them, but you really did love them, or this is how you feel. Okay. But this person still loves you, Libra, and they still think about you. I don't know what they have going on here. Somebody could have a lot of tattoos on their legs. This could have been like some form of like interracial or like age difference or something. Yeah, I told you, a lack of understanding. Like the communication was an issue. But now where this is okay, back then, this somebody didn't understand where you were coming from, or you didn't understand where this person was coming from. But I feel like the time and space and the growth and the depth of things and the maturity and the wisdom that both of you have experienced, now somebody is understanding, because this literally says understanding. I see your side of the story. I see your side of the story. Somebody's going to always love you, whether you make it into union with this person in this lifetime or the next. This person's going to, and I feel like you're going to always have love for this person too. Yeah. Oh, okay. Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. So this person right now might be going through a lot. This person could have been in a relationship with somebody. Yeah, new chapter. I'm trying to move on. I feel like this person experienced some things, like some failed relationships or something, that somebody's going through something in their life right now, right? They're questioning like everything that happened up until this point. And that's why somebody's getting like a better understanding of like, okay, back then, like it wasn't all the other person's fault. Like I played a role in that. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like it took for all these other experiences, and they weren't really failures, they were lessons. And that's how this person is arriving to this, or that's how you're arriving to this, because this person has struggled to find their right path, because maybe they were in their ego, or maybe they didn't, they could be an air sign, because I'm seeing this air, like somebody's on the top of a mountain or whatever, and I'm seeing clouds. mm, Sorry, Libra. Okay. But now I feel like this person is more hopeful, because now they have a better understanding. When this person hasn't been able to move on from you, they still think about you, because like things haven't worked out for this person the way that they've never felt a connection like the way they felt the connection with you, if that's making sense. They feel like they're getting ready to run out of time, and they're wondering like, have you moved on? Is there somebody else? I feel like they want to contact you. Okay. We have ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. That's what I'm saying. I think I said ego, or like disagreements, butting heads, power struggles. Like somebody may have wanted to maintain control, or, yeah, they ran away from you. I don't want to run anymore. Yeah, this person definitely doesn't want to run anymore, Libra. So let's see. You and this person, like, I feel like they think, I feel like they know. The two of you could have done some really great, powerful things in life. Like y'all could have built a business. Um, you could have been married by now, or like they felt like the two of you were a perfect match. And they feel like for some of y'all, there was some people around your person who envied the connection, or there were some people in your camp who envied this connection between the two of you, and you may not have even known that. Ooh, I hope a third party didn't get in the way and say something. I'm not getting third party like cheating third party. I'm getting like meddling family or friends third party. You may not have even known this. What's this energy? Introverted. Yeah. This person definitely didn't show you how much you meant to them at the time. And I feel like they haven't said anything to you in between this time. You definitely haven't talked to this person. But I feel like during this time period, with this butterfly being here, somebody's learning. They're learning, they're healing, they're going through a transformation. And that's why this person is able to see your side of the story now. Moonlight energy. The moon represents your emotions. Moonlight is a reflection of your love. Yeah. Somebody like kept how they felt for you a secret, or they didn't show you, they didn't appreciate you. But it's like having dealt with all these feminine or masculines up until this point, they're realizing like, no, Libra, you were like the one. They've never felt this way about anybody else. Somebody here could be a Cancer too. They could be a Leo or an air sign. All right. So now this person's sitting back, like thinking about you. This could be somebody who thinks about you a lot at night when they're alone. Yeah, illusion energy. Lies and illusions hold them back from seeing the truth, unable to see reality. I do feel like this person was in an illusion. What is this? But now they see your side of the story. This illusion is falling underneath understanding. And you know what? In this picture of understanding, there are like pictures of old people, like somebody as a child, and then when somebody grew up, and then there are pictures. There's a picture. I've never paid attention to this. This is a picture of somebody when they're married. There's a couple right here in a wedding photo. And then you see like there's a child, and then this person grew up into an adult. So the illusion could have been for this person that whatever they saw or understood as a relationship, or what they saw as for an example of relationship as a child or their parents, or maybe they didn't have an example of that. Okay. What is this energy? All right. We have, you make me feel alive. I choose you without a doubt. My heart yearns for you. But I feel like this person, they didn't choose you. And the path was a struggle. But to be honest, this would not have ever worked. Like, because this person wasn't ready. Yep. And falling directly underneath ego is arrogance. It would have never worked because this person's pride, ego, and arrogance, this is where they operated. This is the energy of the space that they operated in. That's why this connection would not have worked. That's why communication was a problem. That's why they weren't open to hearing anything that you had to say. That's why you felt like you were misunderstood, or this person did not, they weren't open. It's like one-sided, like, okay, my way or the highway. Maybe I allowed my pride and ego to get in the way of our connection. I thought I was the catch. Oh, Kevin Samuels. Well, very interesting. So somebody's having an ego death. Somebody's having an ego death here. That's what this is. The runner ran away. They thought they were the catch. You know, and I'm not saying this person isn't a good person or they don't have anything going for themselves, but I just feel like you were a catch too. But I also feel like the both of y'all had some growing to do. Okay, maybe you were stubborn too, or you know, everybody. Listen, we all play a part, Libra. Show me more here, Spirit. Yeah, we all play a part. Divine timing. That's what I'm saying. So the time between now and then, between you and this person, you were both supposed to learn something here. You could be seeing 1111. The universe always delivers in divine timing. Be patient and trust the process. All of this was a process. And I feel like this person is realizing that the struggle got them where they are today. They would not be who they are today without the struggle. This someone had to, with so much in their pride and their ego, they had to go through a tough, rough few. This person may have had to be stabbed in the back. This person may have had to endured some karmic energies. I'm not going to lie. People who lied, stole things, cheated, you know, untrustworthy. I made mistakes and lied in the past. This person thinks that you won't ever trust them again. Wow. Show me more here. Communication. Yeah, see, remember, I'm telling you there's something about communication that's real significant here. But this is telling me expect some form of communication from this person. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you how much they miss you. They want to tell you how they're seeing something differently now. They do. Okay. Somebody may send you a song or something. Hmm. Somebody's Somebody could live in Florida. There's an orange here. Show me more. Yeah, in love. This person is still in love with you and they want to tell you, oh my gosh, Libra. It says, loved you yesterday, love you still, and always will. That is cute. Y'all are so cute, Libra. Enchanted. The more I see you, the more I love and adore you. My heart cries out for you. Okay, maybe they're watching you somewhere. You don't even know where they're watching you, or this person sees you, but yeah, they definitely are like crying out for you and they cannot take it anymore, honey. Somebody's birthday could be on the 4th. You may hear from this person on April 4th, 4-4. Somebody could be 44. You could be seeing 11th. Your birthday could be on the 11th. Somebody's birthday could be on the 11th here. Leo energies out here. I think I already said that. So clarify. Let's see. I want to know about these illusions. What is this illusion here with this moonlight? The world card, completion and achievement. So until this person, like I said, until they ex- went through this cycle and completed a cycle and learned a lesson, right? They were going to be in this false illusion. They had to come out of this and complete this karmic cycle. That's why they had to experience these struggles, which is to learn to stop operating out of their arrogance and their ego and their dang old pride. They thought they were Kevin Samuels. And listen, I'm not saying a masculine or feminine. You aren't the prize, or everybody is the prize, but you can't be operating in your ego. Okay. Give me one more on this illusion. Somebody could be a fixed sign too, a Leo, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, excuse me, a Taurus or a Scorpio. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this was a long ass cycle. Knight of Pentacles and the World card. This person had to go through a whole bunch of stuff to figure this out. Somebody's learning that they have to be more practical, right? Somebody is understanding and appreciating, okay, the process, I need to learn how to slow down and build and grow and be practical. Yeah. Clarify understanding. What's this understanding? The Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. This person is starting to understand here that somebody could be a younger fire sign too. This person is understanding that this was such a burden to you, the communication, the way that they communicated. There's something about the way this person communicated. It might have been a little immature and definitely in ego. But see, what you don't know is that this person had a monkey on their back. This person's past or something, there was something that somebody could have been carrying karma from a parent too. The moon. Yeah. I feel like you didn't know this, or this person had a lot of illusions and fears that you didn't even know about. Yeah, this person had a lot going on, and I feel like they didn't want to share that with you. Okay. So let's move on. I think we know that. So clarify this ego and arrogance, please. What's this ego and arrogance? Somebody could have hazel eyes or be a ginger as well. We have the King of Wands. I mean, hello, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. King of Wands is definitely somebody who can be in their pride and their ego. But also, the King of Wands tends to be somebody who's very charismatic, masculine or feminine. Someone who's very attractive, very sexy. They get a lot of attention. They don't have to chase. The King of Wands in this deck is sitting back and looking at their options like, what do I want to do? Which one do I want to pick? So this could have been somebody who had a pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? Or they feel like they could have had anybody and you should have been grateful. Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying? The Chariot. Very controlling person. But see, I feel like this is somebody who had a lot of drive and ambition though. This is somebody who had a lot of drive and aspirations and dreams and ambition too with this chariot energy. This is somebody here who's like, okay, I have a plan. This is what I'm going to do. And no one or nothing is going to stop me. And this person's interpretation, like maybe they met you at the wrong time. We have divine timing here. Maybe they weren't ready because they had some goals and some aspirations and some dreams that they wanted to focus on, but it doesn't mean that they got to show up in this so fucked up ego and arrogant attitude. All right, clarify this King of Wands, please. King of Wands. All right, we have the King of Cups. Now here we go. They're in their feelings now. Now they're in their feelings. I kind of like where this is going. I'm not going to lie. The High Priestess. This is someone here who hid their feelings. They could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't matter. They hid their feelings because they were like, nope, I'm going to focus on doing the X, Y, and Z and that chariot energy. Like, I know where I'm going. I better stay focused. This is somebody hyper focused. Yeah, clarify this King of Cups. I feel like this person has learned in this long journey, in this cycle and struggle, what they've learned is empathy, right? Maybe this person didn't show up with empathy. Now this person has learned loving care, King of Cups. They're feeling like that's all that matters. But now they feel like you're in this Queen of Swords energy where you set boundaries, you're independent. You're taking care of yourself. The Lover's energy on the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be a Gemini here. This person wants, like, they still love you and they want to commit to you, but they feel like you have your back turned. You're not paying them any attention. This person's definitely watching you. Clarify this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're watching you. The Six of Swords. Yeah, they feel like you've moved on. They feel like you just left them. They do. They feel like you left them in the dust. Yeah, I don't blame you. Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. This person feels like you're their a match. Again, remember we saw that power couple energy? Yeah, they feel like the two of y'all were supposed to be power couples. Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Like, this is someone here who helps other people. This could be someone who's like a business owner, or this could be something that they could have accomplished with you. It's like growing something together, building wealth, creating a family. Somebody may have wanted a big family. All right, let's see. Now let's talk about this communication. What's this communication coming in? The Three of Cups. Cancer energy. This person wants to reconcile. They want to hang out with you. You may get a friendly text saying like, hey, like, just to test the waters, like, I would really love to see you. Could we hang out? Maybe you might run into this person, or this person is hoping to run into you somewhere where there's a social environment where like music is playing, or there are people drinking or dancing or something. You may run into this person while you're out having fun at a festival or somewhere where you're with your friends. What is this communication? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is hoping that you're still single. I feel like you are. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups energy is like you're living your best life. You don't have time to go back and forth with anybody. Queen of Swords. You're like, you can buy your own drink. You can buy two if you want to buy two. You can hang out with your friends. You can go wherever you want to go. You're like, your life is at peace. Peace, abundance. You don't have to rely on anybody. So like, you reach the Nine of Pentacles energy without this person, and they see that. Yeah, the Chariot, they might be trying to come get you. I'm just saying, they may want to visit you. Very stable energy. What's this communication? We have the Four of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. This is stable energy. This person wants to marry you. For some of you, this could be a twin. Eight of Swords. Five of Swords. Somebody feels defeated. This person's in their head and they feel defeated. But the only thing holding them back is them. Is Libra going to hear from this person anytime soon? The Seven of Swords in reverse, almost. I don't read this deck in reverse. I don't like to read this deck in reverse. So let's clarify. What's this Seven of Swords? For some of y'all, this person may pop up at your house. The Hermit, something secret. What is this Hermit with the Seven of Swords? The Ace of Swords. What is this truth? Something is being realized. What is this Ace of Swords? Somebody might be doing some investigation. Ace of Swords and Two of Swords. Somebody is seeing either how deceptive they were, how they sabotaged something. It's like somebody sees something now. During a time of solitude and introspection, this person is like actually, I feel like holding themselves accountable. They're coming out of some form of denial and making a decision. What is this Ace of Swords? Judgment. Yeah, that's what this is. They come to some form of awakening and realization. Excuse me. All right. Sorry, Libra. So hold on. Now my allergies bothering me. It's allergy season. I've been taking allergy medicine every day, but it only helps a little bit. There's only so much I can do. I probably need to go wipe my nose out and then spray some nasal spray. Clarify this judgment. What's this conclusion? What's this conclusion that this person's reaching? The Four of Pentacles. That they held back, out of control. They wanted to be in control, or this person was too greedy. They may have been focused, like I said, a lot on that Chariot energy, King of Wands, Chariot. That's somebody who's determined to accomplish a goal, and they don't want to, they're not flexible. They tend not to be very flexible. It's like, if you're going to get in the way, then move out of the way. You know what I mean? What's this Judgment energy? Judgment. The Eight of Pentacles. So they're realizing they got to work on that. Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. They're realizing they really got to work on that. And I feel like that's what this person has really been doing. That's what this long ass cycle was. The World with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. This person is like, I got to do the work and learn how to be a team player. Three of Pentacles. Yep. They do. I feel like somebody was able to build something here. Excuse me. All right, let me move on. How much? I might need to end this reading. I want to keep going. What does this person want to say to Libra spirit guides? Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, please. Yeah, this person gaslit you for sure. They lied to you. They were gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Yeah, exactly. Spoiling you. Yeah, this person wants to spoil you. That Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups energy. Somebody wants to take you out. It says, I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips. Everything you could ever want, need, or imagine. You deserve nothing less. Yeah, they know. Nine of Pentacles energy. They know. They know. They know. They know. You perfect. They know you're perfect already. Are you kidding me? Your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. That's what I'm saying. This person definitely, and you're mysterious. Yeah, nobody compares. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you, which is funny to me because like they're the one who was holding back. It says obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your social media, and I hope I run into you when I'm out. I told you, Libra, this person's like trying to run into you. Nobody compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. And that's exactly what I just effing said. Hello. Okay, Libra. This person's lost without you. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. Yeah, that was this confused energy here, but the communications here, I feel like they're going to come out of that, and then there goes the father wounds. Remember, I was saying earlier there's something about like their childhood. It says, my father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to divine masculine energy within me and externally. I feel like somebody was too much in their masculine energy, if you ask me, based on the energy that I'm seeing here. But everybody's experience could have been different. So I'm just going to leave this be, Libra. Oh my gosh. Let me know if it works out or if you hear from them. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye.